All right, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of RFB B3 podcast where we talk about the babies, the Bulldogs, and the business. And today I am your co-host at MissDreeks, 1/4 of Roshan Frenchie Breeders. And I have next to me my lovely husband. Go, baby. At Paid to Deliver. We have Trust in the Shore Adventures here as well. Thank y'all for coming in and liking the live stream. But we have Trust in the Shore Adventures here as well. Let me make sure the stream went out, and it did. So, y'all, my hair is looking a mess. But hey, we're gonna get the party started anyway. Let me do a mic check. Okay, yeah. Do a mic check, babe.
Mic check 1, 2, mic check. No, baby. Please.
Okay.
That's your mic.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna turn y'all over to my husband so we can get the party started, and I might come back for a singing number. That's if the man lets me. Say hey. Say hey.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to another Ultrasound tonight. As Dream is 36 days, baby, or 35.
35 today.
35 days pregnant today. So we should be able to get a better look at the puppies in the sack and maybe get a rough count of how much puppies she will have, all right? The last time it had looked like 5, not too sure because we don't do x-ray on our mama Frenchies, but just by our past leaders, we was like pretty much on the number or one more. So we know more or less just by doing the ultrasound, we know more or less if we see 5, it's either it could be 6 or 4.
Right.
But we're gonna see in a few minutes how much she have. All right, we'll just wait for some of our members to tap in. I have everything set already. It's just to put her on her back and we're just gonna check it out.
Yeah.
And as y'all come in, there's a poll. If y'all could go ahead and answer the poll and like the stream, would highly appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. Okay, guys. So, hey, Miss Sonia, thank you for tuning in to MissDreeks portion of tonight's live stream. Y'all, we're doing a 3-channel collab tonight with Roshan Frenchie Breeders, our French Bulldog breeding community, and at Paid to Deliver. My husband is a Caribbean contractor turned U.S. entrepreneur, and at MissDreeks, I am representing the married mom entrepreneurs. So life got really, really busy. I did manage to take out all of my dreadlocks last night. I combed them out. Babe held it down. He watched the kids until like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And now your girl is twisted up. We're trying to do a 5-week ultrasound on Miss Dream Girl. And we have some more updates for you guys coming up soon. Back to you, babe.
All right, so it look like they're pretty tapped in. Now and ready. So let me get the gel and everything on her stomach, and then we're gonna go right into it, okay? All right. So just give me a few seconds, guys. Just stay tuned. You will see just now. I'm just applying the gel, okay? Yeah, we're gonna see how much baby's Dream got. How much you think Dream have? Huh?
He said 3.
How much?
He said 3.
How much? Let me know. 3? No. Okay, let's see.
But what is up? The MissDreeks fam showing out
Okay.
tonight. The
Okay, look,
MissDreeks
look,
fam
look.
showing out tonight.
Don't touch nothing.
Oh,
Okay, Papa, you
oh,
see?
they're bigger.
Look how they're big.
Oh.
You see, look in
Wait,
the top
I
left.
gotta get the
All
camera,
right, go
y'all.
see if I could see it clear from here.
I have to sit
Then I
out.
will move it around so we could maybe try do another head count, but all the way to the left, y'all could see the sack and you could actually see the puppy in the sack.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for liking the live stream. We literally just saw it come through. Babe, wait.
It looking like it's two over there. I really can't tell, but I know to the right, that's another sack there again. I will be moving it all around so we could see maybe I'll be going lower down, going more to the left, to the right. But look at this big boy right here.
Not holiday bullies on the live.
Welcome in, holiday bullies.
Not
Welcome
my brother and my sister on the live.
Oh yeah, that's a big boy right
Oh
there.
my goodness. I see.
Doing good.
I see.
Okay, let me see if I could get some different angle. Just stay right there, guys. Don't go nowhere. I'm gonna try get some different angles and see what we can see. All right, because we already see we got some beautiful puppies there. Let's see.
OMG.
No, Papa, don't touch the camera, baby.
Not my brother and my sister on the live. Not our Blueprint members on the live. Y'all, listen. We're not going through it, but Mama RFB is going through it.
Oh, so that was another sack there on the right. Look how big.
Oh, do y'all see right here? Y'all see the little baby?
Let me try get him a better view. 1 second. So,
oh my goodness.
So yes, look now. Yeah, look it to the right. Big boy.
Oh no. I see. Dream. Girl.
Oh, not all in the family with the big six.
Oh.
Yes.
Not all in the family 706. Not my brother.
They game big, boy. They game big.
Not my brother on that.
Look here. So there is two sacks right next to each other all the way to the top. You have one in the left, one in the right.
Yep.
We're gonna try go down now to see if we see anything down.
But they're big.
Yeah, they're big.
And they have 3 weeks left. So Dream, they gonna blow up, girl. You ready for that dream? You ready for that dream? But babe, what if they have more lower? Because we scan high.
No, they have more low, but it's just that sometimes is like all these things we seen there.
So wait, are these new puppies or are these the ones babe, they have puppies all over here and all over here.
Look puppies to the left. Look one here.
I see.
Look right here. And that's more to her right. Look, it's right on my side but left. Look, okay. Look
and this. Look, another one right here.
Yeah.
So wait, this is 3 right here. I saw 3 over here. Yeah. So are we saying 3? Are we saying 6 or what's your predictions?
She have both 6.
I think 6 too.
I've been saying 5, but she looked like she got that 6.
Okay, so we're gonna agree.
Look the puppy right there. Watch the puppy. Look.
Here?
Yeah.
I see.
Look and moving.
I can see. Oh my goodness. Oh, babe. I wonder if this is an ultrasound machine that we can hear. If we just don't know the settings.
I don't think we could look more into the settings.
Right. Oh, I think we need a Doppler, right? Where are the medical professionals on the live?
Watch now.
I see. Look at this baby. He's active right here.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, All in the Family says 6 is my number because she carried a litter of 6.
So All in the Family, that's what Dream is good at 6, and that's what I like we got 2 of Dream daughter. So we about to breed Daydream, right? Once Daydream drops 6 and Nostalgia drops 6 for us,
Uh-oh.
then we know already what time it is
Uh-oh.
because we about to breed Dream's daughter.
Uh-oh.
Yes, you
Come on,
did
Sue.
said 6 from the beginning. I was saying 5 from the ultrasound from the last time, but she looking like she has 6.
I think she has 6.
Mm-hmm. But this a big boy here. It look like it's 2.
All in the family said I said it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Hold on. Not a 6-piece nugget. Babe, did you say that or did he say it? Not a 6-piece nugget. Oh, Holiday Bully said that. Not a 6-piece nugget. So, y'all, I'm happy our members are on the chat because we wanted to go live tonight to give you guys some encouragement. Y'all, our members have been going through it. Us too. Us too. We've been being attacked too, but we press on. We try
Wait,
not to get discouraged. You see more?
what
Wait, what's
was
this?
this?
What this action right
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Okay, it could be fluid.
Oh,
Her amniotic fluid.
okay.
But I do see a
Excuse me.
sac here and I see something here as
Mhm.
well. But wait, is this one full sac or is this something going on right here too?
No, no. So right there is 2 separate sacks. You
Okay.
see, one to the. It look like it's
Uh-oh.
3 sacks
Hold
there.
on. I see something right here
Yeah,
too.
there's one here in there. You see, look.
Wait. Oh, look at the
Look the head. Yeah, you could see
baby.
the head.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Look.
Babe, hold that. What you just did. Hold that. Yo, we can see the baby. Oh my goodness.
That's all in the family on.
Yeah, we need to mark that one. All in the family said they're gonna be some big puppies. I feel
Yeah.
like so too.
Yeah, I've been giving her yogurt, her supplement,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, her nipples them drop.
Yeah. And yeah, we have 3 more weeks to go and they're looking pretty healthy.
Yeah, so Dream barely drop a later, but what I realized when it comes down to the last week and a half, that's when they barely actually really just pop.
Wait, not built by Grace on the live. Hold on. Not our other legacy legend on the live. Not built by Grace on the live. But babe, Jay Sean changed his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his channel's name
Mm.
was always built by Grace. But he had a little name conflict and he changed it.
So look, when I
his
open
business
it
name.
like that,
Uh-oh.
you see
Wait.
all
I
those
see
sacks
3
here.
sacks. Wait, no. Is this one joint?
So
Because I see a puppy.
I think there's 3 sacks on the top there.
I see 3.
Like most of the puppies are on top.
But what Dream? How many are you having? Okay. Come on, Ralph Floor. Hold on. Let me get the lyrics first before I tear it up and tear it down. Baby, you know that song, right? By Selena? Like my face get to. I don't want to be saying the wrong thing.
So who's that at Stone? Say what 677?
Wait, what you say, babe? What you say, babe?
67777. About 57.
Oh, Stormy. Oh, because I asked them how many puppies do you think Dream will have? You think she's gonna have 7?
Hey,
that would be a first.
You never know.
That would be a first.
Blossom had 7 for us.
But 7 puppies is in Blossom's bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I know Dream could throw 6 for sure.
Y'all, I'm feeling like Selena dreaming of you tonight.
Yeah, look that big boy in the sack.
Wait,
right
wait, babe. All in the family said, wifey said, not Selena. Yo, I'm feeling like Selena tonight. Wait, what Selena came out and said, y'all? Come on, boy. Come on. Ladies, me too. And my wait, hold on. I came up too high, y'all. I came up too high. I gotta calm it down a little bit.
Look now.
Hold on.
Look in this. Look.
Huh? Oh, look at
It's
this little
moving.
big whopper right here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I need my
So he moving.
I need my instruments, babe.
Mm-mm.
Okay? We gotta put the boys to work. We need to put
Mm-mm.
trust on some drums. But we could have had a whole rollout tonight.
Mm-mm.
Look at this little baby. Yo, this is so beautiful. Dream, we ain't got no music playing. Hold on.
Yeah, she got a lot of sacks up there.
Hold on. Thank y'all for liking the live stream. We just saw it come through, y'all.
Wow.
Hold on, y'all. We don't hold on. We ain't got no music. Hold
But
on.
what I realized, you barely see anything below. Most of the puppies are on top,
They're
high.
higher.
They
Yeah.
high.
Okay.
Maybe until her belly drops some more.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta sing a song for my baby girl Dream.
Uh-oh.
Go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Let me
Take
hold
the
on.
mic. Take the
Hold
mic,
on.
Papa.
Here too. Hold on. Take the mic. Here.
Take the mic. Sing for them.
Baby, he threw his helicopter.
Sing for them.
Sing your song because now Dream is ready. Say, come on our floor. Yeah. Hold on. Mommy's working on her Spanish. Well, Trust is learning Spanish too. Say, you ready? So, look. Say, look here. Say, come on our floor. Cantamos. Let us get you. Say, my chico. My joy. Yes, Pepe. Pero ay, como me duele. Say ay, como me duele. He ain't gonna let me take it. Not him.
Oh, there's another sack underneath.
Hold on, baby. Wait, can you
I'm
do a quick?
trying to.
Can you do a scan little short? But we don't want to aggravate the puppy stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm just trying to take my time and just pass it. But okay, let me go here. One. Let me go to the side. One, 2, 3, 4. We know minimum she got 5 minimum. That's for sure.
Yeah,
But they big.
Let me answer the call. So you said 6, right? Let me take the call. Wait. Trust. No, baby, you can't do that, babe. Babe, he over here taking the mic. Here, take that. I apologize, y'all. Trust had the mic. Okay. Now, I'm gonna have to order him a mic. A plate. Cause how we gonna make it work with you if you want my mic?
Okay, so down there, go. I'm just roughly
y'all.
trying to see. Look, another big boy right there.
So babe is trying to get a semi-accurate count. And I'm looking at the chat right now. Babe, 50% of the voters said 5. That she's having 5. 33% said 6, and then 17% said 7. She's having 7 puppies.
I had said 5 last week. I still debating 5.
I think she's gonna close us out with 6.
I'm still debating 5, to be honest.
Do you want to tell them about our plans for Dream, like that this is her? You want to tell them?
We could wait still.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
All
I'm
right.
still debating because guess what happens? Sometimes you see 5 and 6. So
But they're big already.
yeah, they big. That's why I'm still debating. It could be 5.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Give it to me, baby. No, you cannot do that. No.
Yeah, they big.
Yeah.
And we still have 3 weeks to go still.
But they're big, but
Be-
she's not yet.
she's
But
not.
she normally, like next week, she's gonna
Yeah.
pop.
The sacks them are big.
Yeah, the sacks are big.
All in the family say he's still sticking to 6.
Wow. All in the
Wow.
family, y'all should have your
What
merch
happened?
soon, my brother. You should definitely have your hoodies and t-shirts, your family collection, your 2026 um first family collection soon. And we're working on some other stuff too. But I think it's so beautiful to be able to do your own at-home ultrasounds because it gives you a sound picture. So here's why we like to do our own ultrasounds, because we know that ultrasounds don't really give you an accurate number, right? Nothing does. We thought x-rays did, and now we come to find out that x-rays are not even accurate. So ultrasounds just prove or confirm pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not accurate. So, like, my husband is trying to do a scan now. Even if we count 6, she could very well have 7. Although 7 hasn't been proven to be in her immediate bloodline. Her mom first had 6 puppies, her first litter. She had 5, her second litter with us.
Well, Jay, you see
And
here, she got 3 sack here. And that's not even talking about the right on top.
oh, but
Yeah,
wait,
one, two,
I
three.
see
Yeah, she
1, 2, 3. But wait,
but
what's
on
this
top
right
have
here?
3 sacks.
But wait, I see. Hold
Yeah,
on, baby.
she
I
will
see 1, 2, 3,
3,
4.
4. Yeah.
So I
But
see 4 already.
no, so you see where you see 4 on top?
Yes.
On top they have about 2 to 3 puppies on the top there.
But I see something right
So if
here.
I go
Wait,
over,
baby.
you'll see more. Let me see. Miss, you see?
Okay. Okay. So,
You see? That's what
oh.
I'm telling you.
So
On
that's 4 or
top there,
5.
yeah, that's 5 already.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, baby. Not you, baby.
She might have 6, but I still sticking to my 5.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, they big.
They are big.
Yeah, the sacks are big.
Stop, baby. You're not listening, okay?
Yeah.
So, y'all, be with us, pray for us, because
Yeah.
Trust is a toddler, and baby, he is toddling, huh, baby?
Yeah, the sacks are big, and we still have 3 weeks to go.
Wow.
So in the next 2 weeks, you're gonna see she really, really pop. But I see all in the family, he's sticking to that 6.
Because he
I'm
said 1 is for him.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with 5 still.
Babe.
I know
Okay,
why.
y'all remember he said he's gonna stick to his 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So when Dream has her puppies, y'all remember he said 5, because I know him. He'll say, no, I said 6.
No.
I said 6.
Said 5.
Okay, so you're gonna stick to your 5?
Yeah.
I need to write it down somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still saying 6. I feel like she's gonna do 6, 5, 6. But babe, correct me if I'm wrong. Blue only had 1 litter. Oh no, Blue did have 2 litters with us.
Yeah.
Wow. So Blue had 6 puppies first with another camp. Then she came here. She had 5 with us first, and then she had 6. Her last litter was 6.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Mama Dream gonna pull out that 6.
Okay, Holiday Boys say, hey fam, y'all have a good night. Miss HB is signing off for the night.
Have a good
Thank
night,
you.
Miss HB girl. Have a good night. Miss HB, send some prayers this way, please. Our anniversary is Monday, y'all. And I have not finished my hair yet. Okay. But get some rest, Miss HB. We just vibing it out. Spending some time with our favorite girl. Oh, look at this one.
Yeah, that's
Babe.
a big,
But
big.
he's moving.
Yeah, big, big, big.
Wow.
Look.
Uh-oh. So, oh, babe, he's
Wait, Papa,
moving.
wait. I can't leave you, baby. 1 second.
Okay, babe. So, Jay Sean is starting it early tonight.
Say that again.
Oh, I sure will send prayers your way. They are on the way as we speak. We've been praying for y'all all day. Babe, Jay Sean is starting the conversation early tonight.
Oh.
Jay Sean asked, can Frenchies give birth naturally, depending on the female, or do you have to do C-sections? Ooh, we starting it, babe?
Yeah, we can start.
Okay. So let's have the conversation, y'all. Let us know if y'all want to call in. But I think this is a great conversation because we got tore up and down on Instagram because of Blossom, quote unquote, appearing to be self-whelping. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. Dream is a mom, just like I'm a mom. I don't know why we separate dog birth from human birth. Y'all, Frenchies can naturally have their babies, just like a woman can naturally have her baby. Whether you want epidural or not, whether you want a C-section or not, dogs are still mothers. So I don't know. Oh, look at this little baby. Baby, you can see this one clean and like
Yeah.
clear as day. Wow. But I wonder what embryo stage they're at right now at 35 days.
Yeah.
Like I wonder what they're called. But what's your take on it? Because I have a lot to say on the matter, but what's your take on natural birth versus C-section birth? And
Well, the only reason why we do C-section is because it's just safer for the mom and the puppies.
well, can I add a little caveat to that?
Yeah.
It can be, because based on our experience with our last litter, and not to share too much,
True.
y'all, with a C-section birth, you still can have complications.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the miseducation comes from. I don't know where the misinformation comes from. Just because you opt for your moms or Frenchie specifically to have C-sections does not guarantee a safe labor and delivery. And it does not guarantee that your puppies will survive. So we choose to allow our mama dogs to have C-sections, but we have learned that there are still risks with C-sections. So, I mean, hey, I could say more, but I think I'll just leave it right there. But
Okay,
how do
you
y'all
could
feel?
continue. Y'all could drop the comments. I'm about to clean up Mama Dream, take her off her back. I'm trying not to
Let me get a picture, babe.
yeah.
Oh, little baby.
Yeah, this a big boy right
Let
there.
me get a picture
Look.
so I can send it to our waiting
Yeah,
list
look
as
how
an
big he is.
update. Wow. Yeah, as an update. That Mama Dream is in fact pregnant. Yeah, and we have quite an extensive waiting list. But if you guys want to get on our waiting list, because Daydream will be being bred next week, that's the plan, if God says the same. Y'all can get on the waiting list and have first preference. I actually need to put our waiting list on our profile page.
Yeah.
So when people want information, they can get on the waiting list. But we have 23 days, babe. How you feel?
Yeah, I'm ready. My mind already made up. I'm ready. I know it's been what, a couple months.
Wow.
But we gonna be back into it.
No sleep, huh?
No sleep. All right. I'm gonna clean up Mama Dream. I'm not gonna leave her on her back too long again. Try clean her up. And I'm gonna do one more a day. I would say maybe 50.
I think we should do 45.
45? Okay, yeah, because I don't wanna harass her too much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Day 50.
45.
Yeah, we could do 45. So in
All right.
10 10 days.
10 days? Okay.
Yeah, we can definitely scan her again and make sure that the puppies are okay.
Okay, great.
So another reason why, okay, baby. Another reason why I like doing the at-home ultrasounds is because you can actually check on the health of your babies too. You can make sure everybody's moving around and everything is copacetic because a mom can absorb her babies. You can count 5 and the litter can be reduced, unfortunately. So that can actually happen.
All right, so Mama Dream is all cleaned up and up again.
Okay.
So Mama Dream, 10 more days. We'll do one more, and that's it.
So, babe, let me ask you this quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you like doing the at-home ultrasounds?
To be honest, I mean, we have our own machine. I enjoy doing it because, hey,
Come on, Dream.
I don't have a why not. I just love doing it because we have our own machine. We can show our members and get a little more knowledge about using our own ultrasound machine instead of going to the vet.
Yeah, I would say
Come on.
it definitely reduces cost because now instead of us checking once, we can check as often as we want, really, but at least 3 times every litter. That's why I like it. But I also like sharing these moments with our members and our community too. Okay, so let me see. Jay Sean has a response. So let's see what Jay Sean is saying, y'all. Jay Sean, well, excuse me, Built by Grace. Okay, Built by Grace said, I can understand both sides. I wouldn't pay attention to the keyword. Oh, sorry. I wouldn't pay attention to the keyboard warriors with the self whelping side of things. We've all seen the videos of the street dogs that self whelp. Exactly. Exactly. If Dream was on the street
Stop.
and got pregnant, she wouldn't have a vet. She would have to fend for herself and figure it out. So I totally agree with Built by Grace. I think we kind of coddle animals sometimes and we don't allow them to be natural, So we learned our lesson from our last litter that, again, opting in for medical procedures does not guarantee anything. There are no guarantees in breeding. Whether you breed the dog in-house, take the dog to the vet, let the dogs tie naturally, there are no guarantees. So that's why we go live as often as we do as well, to share our journey with you guys and to show you, the risk, the cost of breeding, because this has been a very, very, very expensive breeding. And I know y'all see the $4,266 on the screen, but we've actually invested a little more. I need to update our register. Let me see how much we've invested. I can give y'all an updated number in our budget and expense tracker. So we have actually spent $4,286.74 as of Valentine's Day this year. So, wait, are we finished? Are we finished buying everything? Oh, we didn't even put the cost of the C-section in the expenses.
Yeah.
So no, we're not finished. Okay. So back to you, baby. What you want to do? I wanted to share something with them, but we might not have time tonight. But
Okay.
what do you want to do? You tell me.
I think that was pretty it. We done already give them the update with Dream. Sorry, Daydream, which is Dream's daughter.
Right.
And we're keeping a close eye on nostalgia.
Hold on, mute, babe, just in case. Oh, y'all, Dream thinks she is a guard dog. So we are keeping a close eye on Nostalgia, Dream's other daughter, because Nostalgia could be coming into heat anytime now. So you got it, my babe? You need help? Okay. Yeah, she act like she a guard dog. What is that, my babe? In that package right there? Okay. Are you about to eat? You trying to chill tonight, or you wanna you
Yeah,
want
I mean,
to?
if they have questions, we can stay on for a few minutes again.
Okay. Babe is saying if y'all have questions, we are available. But um, I love Built by Grace's question about Frenchies giving birth naturally or having C sections. Um, Miss Dream is still on alert. Girl, you are big and pregnant. Okay, I can actually see her belly starting to round out from the side. Yeah, pizza. We cooked today, y'all, but Babe is I think he's feeling a little tired, just overwhelmed from the week. So he ordered some pizza just to unwind. And let me say it again. Let me say it again. Y'all, our anniversary is Monday. So instead of me getting my whole life together, okay? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see the twist out in the front with the braids in the y'all? It's a whole mess. It's a mess. Oh, y'all couldn't see. Y'all saw the baby. But I actually need to start taking my braids down. If somebody wants to call in and have a conversation, y'all call in. We just vibing tonight, to be honest, because we still have a whole lot to do before Monday. But thankfully, all of the members got exactly what they needed and what they ordered. So all of the membership merch has gone out. You know, we did lose a lot of sleep this week, but we are in the churning phases of wrapping up breeding season and stepping into whelping season. So it's just conditioning, to be honest, at this point. There are some things that I wanted to talk about with you guys about budgeting. We know that times are really, really, really hard on a lot of families right now. And we were having this conversation with one of our members before the live, talking about whether we should release more budgeting content. But if you guys want to see like how we manage our two-person household with multiple streams of income, and how we save for the business, how we well now y'all see how we plan for business expenses and how we've been tracking everything, even mileage. Let us know. Let us know if y'all want more financial literacy, because that's honestly that's my wheelhouse. That's what I love. I love the financial side of business. But honestly, I think my husband likes the management side of business. What would you say, babe? What? So maybe that's a good conversation we can have as husband and wife. I know you're eating off camera right now, and I'll let you enjoy your peaceful snack because we've already had dinner. But what is your favorite part about business? Can you? Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, babe. Let the people know how you feel. How you feel. It's on your mind all the time. Oh, dang, we have more comments. Hold on, y'all. We have some more comments. But I do want my husband to answer that question because I've never asked him that before. Let's see. All in the family said, yeah, some other things gonna come off the press. All in the family. We already know, bro. Let me put the camera on Dream and then we're gonna answer. We'll have Babe answer that question. But babe,
Well,
what's your favorite part of
well,
business?
well, as I always say, is um, from we starting more than one business, especially I'll talk on the behalf of the Roshan Frenchy Breeder dog side business. It's always good to, how to say this now, like get to know first what you're getting into, what you're gonna invest in. Um, even from your side, I've learned marketing also. You know, all those things play a factor before you even start
Anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so it's like you really gotta know what you're getting into. You have to know how much the business is gonna cost. You gotta know about marketing and all those things, because I realize yes, you can step into the business, but if you don't have good marketing, then
It's not gonna do
your
well.
product or whatever you have is not gonna sell or move.
Right.
So that's very
And
important.
but people, now we can have this conversation too. I still want to know what your favorite part about business is. Like, what is something you love about being in business for yourself? I still want you to answer that. But a conversation we have not had recently with our community is people saying, "Oh, the market is saturated. Like, why breed Frenchies? There's so many people breeding Frenchies." So I do want to have that conversation too, because yes, the market is saturated, but if you come in with good marketing, right, you can still move your products. That's like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna stop making cars because everybody makes cars." Yeah, everybody makes cars, but not everybody is you. You see what I'm saying? But what would you say your favorite part about business is? Like, I've seen you grow over the years and morph into such a business savvy man and provider. Like, your friends call you and ask you for business advice. Like, you have gone out to look at physical, like, pop-up shops for people, for like restaurant spaces and food trucks. You do a lot behind the scenes, babe. Like, pay to deliver is definitely going to expand more into the entrepreneurship space because you
Well,
do a lot.
I think why a lot of people, well, a lot of my friends and I guess whoever looking call me on a regular basis. Even when they going into business, they call me to look at the business, look at certain things, talk to the person who actually owned the
Yes.
building.
Yes.
Like, let me look around, inspect it, ask certain questions, because they know the type of person I am. First, I'm straightforward. That's one. Number two, when it comes to business, once I'm in the business, whether I'm a worker, whatever it is, they know I'm. When it comes to work, I'm straight. Once I come in, I gonna work
Right.
until I'm ready to leave, and they know, like, I don't make jokes. It's either we gonna work or we ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So most of the time they call me for a lot of advice because they see how I do stuff, and you gotta be well prepared and organized.
Yeah.
Because if you're not prepared and organized, then you're just wasting time. And that's the thing. I don't like people to waste my time. So
Right.
look, if we're gonna do it, if we're going in, let's go in and done.
Right.
Not 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Okay. So I have some questions for you then.
Mhm.
Because I'm not sure when you started to identify yourself as a businessman, but babe, you have been like trusted with big money for people. Like, you going out and sourcing restaurant spaces for people, or food trucks, or even vehicles sometimes. That's a lot of money. You negotiating contracts. I find that you do really well in managerial spaces. you manage people well. In my opinion, I find that you manage people well, you manage stress well. Oh, time, it's like hands down. Oh my god. But I find that the type of business person you are, right? I feel like with the skill set that you have, you can kind of move in any industry.
Yeah, because even my friend who got into his first restaurant called me. I was there with him from the beginning, and that one didn't work out. And then he got another restaurant. The area wasn't all that. He closed it down. Then he wanted a food truck, and I was looking, trying to get a food truck for him and looking at different areas. And he got the food truck, then wanted to sell the food truck.
Yeah.
And I contacted people, the food truck gets sold.
Yeah.
Now he's looking to open another restaurant, which he called me the other day. And he always said, like, I know how to talk to the
You know how to negotiate.
I
Yeah.
know how to negotiate.
Yeah.
He said, listen, I know when you come there and you talk to them, if the place is 5,000 and I tell you, listen, I only got 4,000, you're going to get them to give
Negotiate,
the place
right?
for
Yeah.
4,000.
Yeah.
And it's all about coming in and talking to them straight, just telling them straight out what time it is. Like, this is what I have, this is I could pay. And by inspecting the place, if you see certain stuff, you can tell them, look, I ain't like this, I ain't like this. Are you willing to fix this for me to pay the 5 or stuff?
But where do you think those skills come from? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like sometimes people might struggle in business if they're not good negotiators. It's like, ma'am, sir, I can see that you want this for this dog, but it's not worth it. It doesn't come with DNA. It doesn't come with papers. You want $7,000 for a dog. I don't know if the dog is clean or not. You don't have pedigree. Like, what are you basing this number off of? You see what I'm saying?
True.
So when you go into a business meeting with someone and you know either the product or the place is overpriced, like, where did you get that skill from to assess that and so quickly? Because that's a great skill. Oh God, that's a great skill to have.
Just being around people who run business, manage business, and not only restaurant, like cars, all those different stuff I've been around. I myself flipped cars before, not many, but I'm still maybe looking to flip one or two again, start back. If I see it working, then I might just continue like trying to do one. And even though when you're flipping, for instance, cars, if you buy a car for 5,000, even if you make 1,000 or 2,000,
yeah,
that's okay. You made a profit.
Right.
Don't try and buy a car and try to think you're gonna make 10, 15. No. You can buy cars and flip them and make 1,000, 2,000 profit easy.
So let me ask you this then, for your pay to deliver community. Okay, we're dog breeders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're using dog breeding as a way to get out of debt, stay out of debt, and teach other people how to do the same. In memberships, we teach our members how to turn content into cash. What do you think the next step is for us as a business when we get out of debt, right? And now we're bringing an extra $60,000 to $80,000 in the house, right? Based on what we currently have. That's not even based on the projections that we have for like later this year. Where do you see Rosharen Frenchie Breeders, Paid to Deliver, MissDreeks, Trust in the Shore Adventures, RFB Custom Prints, RFB Paw Prints, Just One Touch by MissDreeks? Like, where do you kind of see God's hand navigating us next?
To be honest, I can't answer that question right now because I haven't really see exactly, but I'm already seeing certain investment that we gonna invest in for sure.
Like what? So that was the question.
Like real estate is one.
Okay. Real estate.
Um,
And would you want to use dog breeding money to invest in real estate, or would you want to? Yeah, trust. You got it. Come on, trust. Y'all, we we be going through it over here. Okay? Y'all, when see, this is the thing about having young, small kids. Y'all, me and my husband will be trying to game plan and trust will be cutting up. The moment we stop talking, y'all, trust is calm, calm, calm. Calm, calm, calm. So maybe he's like, no, I want to be a part of the conversation too. Like, tag me in, coach, because I'm ready to go too.
yeah. Also stock. I'm not sure if I want to do stock again. If I do, maybe it might be one and two. When I moved to the US, my first job after getting my green card was working in the Amazon warehouse. And when you work for Amazon in the warehouse, they give you a share of the stock. I actually cashed out that stock after 3 years. Honestly, I should have leave that stock.
But can
But
you get it back?
you could buy back stock.
But not at that rate, right? Because they invested for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And just moving to the US, in the Caribbean, we don't know about stock. We don't invest in stock. They don't have stock.
Well, they have stock. They have stock. Y'all might not have known about it, but anyone in the world can invest in stocks. You just need Wi-Fi. Yeah. Anybody can invest in stocks.
So it was something pretty new to me. So,
but growing up in Louisiana, we didn't talk about stocks and bonds and mutual funds and certificate of deposits. Nobody was, baby, you was lucky if you had a savings account. Yeah. So I totally get it. The Caribbean is very similar to like country US. He wants you back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, because I'm trying to take my head out, baby. Okay? You want your daddy?
Come on.
Go ahead. Okay. Y'all, we trying to get through.
Now the baby want me. He crying. Me to take.
Okay. So once my husband is done eating, y'all, he might be able to join the conversation. But we're gonna press through because I think this is a great conversation to have. Okay, so going back to the question earlier about business. Other than, being able to work for yourself and have a higher ceiling and not having somebody, down your breathing down your back and looking over your shoulder and stuff like that. Like, what do you enjoy most about running businesses from home?
I mean, you're very flexible enough where you can not pretty much out wake up when you want, because if you're running a business from home, especially if you have orders to go out or whatever you have to do, but at least you don't have to leave the house. That's a plus already.
Right.
Number two, you're home with your family at the same time, working together with them,
Right. Yeah. I like the time freedom. I do. I like the time freedom. But I'm gonna be honest, babe. I feel like we put in more hours for ourselves. I thought I worked hard for other people. Man, when you work for yourself, it's like around the clock. Yeah, I think I ate my first meal today at 5:30. To be honest, I didn't eat lunch slash dinner slash anything until 5:30 today. But I feel like that's just a sacrifice that you make for your dream, though. If you want to be successful, sometimes it might take you to, lose some sleep, fast for your business. to continue to show up for yourself because, I've said this before on another live stream and podcast episode. I promised myself when I got out of the military, I would never work harder for somebody else than I did myself. And I feel like that's what keeps us trapped. Like sometimes, babe, I don't know if you feel like this, correct me if I'm wrong or share how you feel. But I feel like sometimes we could be so focused on a job. Like we could be so dedicated and faithful to a job and we're not faithful to ourselves. Like we're not faithful to our spouses. We're not faithful to our kids. It's like, what do you mean my child is sick and I can't go home? Like, what do you mean I gotta sit here and put up with this and my husband is in the hospital? Like,
I'm
what?
glad you said that because even one of my job I was doing before Charles Bond,
Oh
I work
wow,
8 hours, and then when I'm ready to go,
wow,
because some of the workers calling sick, they won't open the door to let us leave. I work 16 hours.
wow.
Then you can't bring your phone inside, so the phone is in the car.
Right.
Then my wife is calling to see if anything is wrong with me. They say I'm not working there. Like all those things is like
Crazy.
if I'm putting in 16 hours of hard work, there, better we put in 16 hours of hard work home and we know it's something we doing for us and our family. And trying to build a legacy also for the kids and pass it on.
But also make more money.
True.
Like get out of debt faster.
Hmm.
So let's talk about this. Let's talk about mortgage debt. No. I feel like it's not talked about enough. Mommy. I have been watching one creator for a very long time. I'll say a very long time. And she just shared with us her profession. She works for the post office. And she brings home about $4,400 a month. But she makes $10,000 a month on social media. Trust. Stop, babe. So she makes $4,400 from the post office, but she brings in $10,000 a month from social media. And here is what she said. People on her job are like, girl, you crazy. I would have been quit. I would have been quit. I would have been quit. And she's like, no, you're crazy because social media money is very inconsistent. Here today, gone tomorrow. What if a platform gets canceled? Or what if they lower the payout? Or what if she loses her following?
But look, TikTok. When TikTok almost closed the other day, a lot of them was crying already.
And she said that's why she's not leaving her job. She doesn't have the amount of money in her savings that she wants, but she has paid off her student loan. She paid up, babe. I think she either paid off 40,000 or because of her job, they forgave the 40, but she doesn't have student loan debt. Thank God I don't either. The military forgave my student loans. She paid off, I believe, over $40,000 in credit card debt. Doesn't have any credit card debt currently, and she said the last thing she wants to do is pay off her house. So she's using social media to pay off her house early. And she said, guess what? When I pay it off, I'm not buying another house. This is it. She paid her car off. She said, guess what? This is it. I'm not buying another car. And I said, wow. And babe, I think she's around our age. So I don't know where she got her wealth wisdom from, but it's very, hold on. Okay. I don't know where she got her wealth wisdom from, but it's very inspiring. Extremely. Because, girl, you are working social media to pay off your house. I said, baby, we should work a little harder. Okay. Not Corso Cam. Corso Cam. Corso Cam. I don't know why some of the comments are not coming through, y'all.
Mm.
Yeah, that's so strange.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Wow. Did she just Oh, she said hi.
Yeah.
She's on Roshana French Breeders. But let's see. Built by Grace said because the job offers you security, quote unquote security, doing it on your own, there are no guarantees. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. The job doesn't offer you security either. Um, it's false. It's false security, and because here's why. Again, still here today, gone tomorrow. A job is not security. A business is not security. There is no security.
Yeah.
There is no security. That's why we live by faith, right? We live by faith that God will never put more on us than we can bear. You working a job is not security. The same way they hire you, they can fire you. So that's not even security. In business, right? If you're counting on a breeding, what if the dog doesn't take?
Hmm.
Right? Right, babe? What if you invest your last $5,000-$10,000 to breed a dog and the dog doesn't take?
Yep.
Nothing is guaranteed in life or in business. So, that's why you have to live by faith and also have multiple streams of income. So, do you want to speak to that? How, well, I have a question for you. Okay. So, let me see if you remember this. Okay. So, babe, you remember when I came to you and I was like, babe, we have 2 YouTube channels, but I'm going to create 5 more.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you think I was crazy?
Mm-hmm. Because I was wondering how we're gonna manage every YouTube channel. Yep.
Because we was barely managing the 1-2 we had, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And now look at God.
I don't know if I'm gonna say we are just a number in the job industry. As quick as you got hired, you can get fired.
Oh, this is something we don't talk about enough. I find as business owners, y'all. Just like you use social media, use your job. They're using you, and I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. They're using your hands, they're using your feet, right? So use them as leverage. If your job offers 401k or retirement plan, put money aside. That's not even security because they're starting to take 401ks and retirement plans away too. And if they're not taking them, they're starting to reduce them. So nothing is for certain. But yes, built by grace, he does give you the power to get wealth. Thank you for saying that. But look, I wanted to talk about the multiple income streams and kind of expound upon all in the family's conversation about a job. Y'all, the same way we're used to work for other people, we should be using that income to get out of debt, to buy back our time, to start businesses. Like, if you can't save 10%, save 5%. If you can't save 5% of your income, just start putting $20 in a savings account or $100 a paycheck in a savings account. And then eventually you will have money to invest in your business or the things that you want to do. When I met my husband, y'all, I'm going to be honest, I was so blown away that he was saving. Like my husband, when I first met him, you remember, baby, you used to cash stuff?
Mm-hmm.
My husband was into cash stuffing. And that was his saving. That was his way of saving his money. And it's just so beautiful to see, where we are now because we can breed a dog and make $20,000 or more a litter. We can, create merch and sell our merch. We can commune with our online community and go live and, share content um or create exclusive content for members. That's a blessing to have multiple streams of income. And we encourage all of you guys to do the same thing because, y'all, we will not be breeding forever. I keep saying it, but we will not be breeding forever. So while we're here, we want to take advantage of the opportunities being presented to us. But maybe my husband can take it. But we are working on our breeder retirement plan right now as we speak. Oh, that's a good point. Okay. So wait, y'all, we got some comments coming through. All in the family said that goes back to the book. So let's talk about the book real quick. So yes, all in the family, talking about the richest man in Babylon. One of the things that I learned from the book is a part of all you earn is yours to keep. And my husband and I have been saving a part of all we earned since the beginning of this year. And it has been so beautiful to see those small little deposits come in and go to our savings account. It's so beautiful every time. And y'all know my husband is a paid contractor, and it doesn't matter how big or small he gets paid. It brings joy to my heart to transfer that money to his. I'm saving for him too, but to transfer that money to his savings account. But well, I never asked you, babe. How you feel about it?
Yeah, it's good.
Like you don't
Because
have to worry about it.
and one, I don't have to worry about it. Two, I don't even think about it. Three, look, if God say, look, I gonna live to see another 50 years, I can guarantee you in the next 50 years that money gonna still be there. Because it's like I'm not even thinking about it. It's like
you don't even check it.
No.
Like you don't even know how much is in it.
I didn't even know where to find it.
Y'all, he didn't. So he didn't know. I had to show him. He did not even know. But that's good though. That's good, baby. Yeah. That's good.
I don't even want to do nothing to it.
But Built by Grace said high yield savings account. Y'all, let me send the invitation out to all in the family and Built by Grace. Let's see if we can get some callers so we can have the conversation live. Let me see if my brother is available. Let me see. Bless you, baby. Let me see. Built by Grace. I actually had some scripture that I wanted to share with you too. Some stuff that had came up. Okay, I can get another chair, my baby. You gonna rock the baby to sleep? Yeah. Okay. Let me let us get some callers, y'all. Okay, so I just sent out the invitation link. So all in the family and Built by Grace can come up and we can have the conversation. But babe, Built by Grace said he mentioned a high yield savings account. And we have one. Yeah, we have one for our personal finances and our business finances. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all, we don't keep a lot of money in our business checking. We keep majority of that money in our savings checking account for the business. So it can yield higher interest. But if y'all are able to call in, y'all call in. We love to check in on our members. We love to have, these conversations naturally just to see how y'all feel about things, because I feel like, baby, let me know how you feel about this. I feel like when you starting a business, man, so much can go wrong. Yes. So much can go wrong. I know in the beginning, of us breeding, we were like, okay, are we filing the business? Are we like, is it going to be a LLC? Is it going to be a DBA? Are we jumping out into a corporation? Like what?
Mhm.
We had so many questions. Yeah. Let me center myself on cam. You sure you don't want to sit here, bro?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm getting
Oh.
tired.
Oh, okay. Watch the mic. We can wrap it up, my baby. Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired too, but I gotta untwist my hair. But yeah, we just chilling tonight, y'all. It's Friday night. Exotic Luxury Litters had to remind us that today is Friday. I was like, girl, if you knew the week we've had. Hmm. Some days I don't know what day it is. A lot of times I don't even know what the time. But we enjoy being in business. I literally love working with my husband. I feel like the money we've lost, baby, it couldn't have been with nobody else. Okay, babe, it couldn't have been with nobody else, huh? Whoa, the money we've lost, baby. Not my butt on that.
We is here. Sorry about that, y'all, man. I was in the shower, but I heard my calling, so I had to tap in with my sister, y'all. You
Man,
know,
you ain't gotta apologize, bro. You ain't gotta.
hey, it's just a dedicated listener at the same time I listen to my sister while I'm in the shower, y'all. How about
Oh
them
man,
apples?
hold, hold up, man, hold up. Okay, Jason just
Yeah,
called back. Not my
yeah.
butt on the lap.
That's it. That's it. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What good conversations.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put y'all on both sides. I'm gonna try to. Okay. How y'all feel about this? Oh,
I like
okay.
it.
You muted yourself, Jay.
It's probably the country. You know, being in
Probably,
the country.
probably so, y'all. Okay, so Jay, can you
Can
hear
y'all hear
us?
me?
Yep, we can hear you, bro.
Yo.
We can hear you. Okay, so let me say
All
this
right.
before we even get into the conversation. Y'all, All in the Family is having an event tomorrow, and we want to give him an opportunity to speak on that. So, All
Yes,
in the
yes,
Family.
yes. Man, this is all in the family 706. Breeder with alopecia, y'all. But I got a live event tomorrow. I'm gonna start doing it every single Saturday. It's gonna be like a cooking thing, speaking to married couples, just having a full conversation, just not beside the business side, just conversation, having a good time, bringing wives along and they gonna be all in the camera. My wife is even gonna be in the camera tomorrow, y'all. So it's just gonna be a good turn up session to get to know everybody. You know what I mean? To get a connection going, just not the business end. Also, a little bit here, but I'm gonna question a couple people. Like I'm gonna interview my wife tomorrow. What did she feel about getting married to me and stuff like that? What she looking for in the marriage? Questions like that. So it'll give a rough estimate on what women and husbands look at, wives and husbands look at on both ends.
It's gonna be powerful,
But
bro.
we're gonna be cooking at the same time, just having open discussions.
Okay, it's gonna be
Yeah, for
powerful.
sure.
Y'all, All in the Family and Built by Grace. Did y'all know you can see the comments on the screen if you just tap the chat box on the top right? You'll be able to see the comments coming in.
Hey, I end this thing. I don't need to play with no phone because I'm not telephone savvy.
Wait, bro. No, you won't end it. It's just so it's just a chat. It's like a little chat icon. that you click so you can see the comments. But it's fine. I can read them to you. I just wanted to make sure that you were seeing the comments in case somebody had questions for you about your journey, about your channel, about,
Yeah.
you know, your
To be
mission.
to be honest, the only thing I see up here is mute, hang up, and up and down arrows.
Okay, let's not break it then, bro.
Yeah, that's all I got too.
Okay. Built by Grace, introduce yourself to the people, man.
So, Jay Sean, my channel name is called Built by Grace, but I'm Jay Sean Cotton. I live out in Hooker, North Carolina. Like I said last time, a little small country town out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. Excited for everyone's journey that's a member of the Roshan Frenchie Breeders, or even if you're not a member, excited to hear or see about your journey as well.
That's awesome. Bro, thank you for the shout out. You know, we do love our members too, Legacy Legends on the chat. So, bro,
Yes, this. Sorry, I had to
all
put on my sign.
no, you're fine. So Jay Sean, bless you, babe. So of course, Jay Sean. Oh, we did this last Friday, huh, babe? We had a chill and talk last Friday. Okay, so as you know, Jay Sean was just dropping major gems, bro. Major gems about uh the Bible, about truth, about the workforce, about how fathers are now, absent from the home because they have to provide, but because I'm providing, now the moms are raising the kids, and
You,
and
you know, and I'm a prime victim of that.
oh, okay, wait,
I'm
you
a
said
prime victim
victim.
of that.
Hold
So,
on, hold
so
on,
I
speak on it.
yeah, so I can, I work that 9 to 5 in UPS. We go in at certain times of the day. We go in the morning times, and sometimes since I talked to you, it'd be 9:30, 10 o'clock my time. And that time is, man, I'm already my day is shot. The only time I get to see my wife and daughter is when our daughter is when they sleep. Kiss my daughter goodnight, get her up for school, and that's it. So I'm a prime victim of working that 9 to 5, where you get them 12 to 13 hours a day, being a UPS driver, just to provide for the house. Even though the wife is working, but this is the major income. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And you have to provide, but that is the whole thing is I'm hoping I don't want to do this forever. You know what I mean? So sis know what I'm talking about, but my mission is to get this business started and shoot for the moon. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
because I love being at home with my wife and our daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's just my passion. And my wife is getting more into it. She's getting knee down. She's watching lives with me. You know what I'm talking about? So, it just, I'm learning a lot from a lot of things. So, but yeah, I'm trying
wow.
to get out of that 9 to 5.
Well, bro, it's gonna happen. And so we
Yeah.
were having this conversation with exotic luxury litters, right? I'm not sure if they're watching. I know a lot of times they watch from the TV and they're not in
Yeah.
the chat, but I want to say this. We were having this conversation with them, and they are one of our newest blueprint members on the channel. So we
Yeah.
have full management rights. They are trusting the God in us to market them and release them out into the world properly. And their new marketing is managing their full-time profession versus their part-time passion, right? And
Yeah.
we were talking about, because they're dog breeders, dog handlers, like they have stud services. They have three litters on the ground currently, one on the way. They have a lot going on.
They do.
Um,
I seen it. I saw it. I saw it. I seen it in the
yes,
comments a couple times.
they have a lot going on, and they still are managing to work their full-time jobs and take care of all of their responsibilities, dogs included, and having a teenage daughter. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
It
Like,
is. It is.
yes,
It is.
breeder burnout is real, and I feel like we don't talk about it enough. Like,
It
you
is.
you can invest tens of thousands of dollars into these dogs and not see a penny back.
You're right. You know that you remember that first saying. I don't know if people believe in this or not, but you ever heard that saying? That first year you always gonna lose money. You're not gonna gain no money till about your second year.
Bro,
I don't want.
sometimes it might take three, 4, 5 years.
Sometimes they tell you that, but they always that's that saying they always say that first year you're never gonna see nothing. You're really not gonna start seeing a little bit to that second year.
Yeah,
So
but I'm gonna be honest though, not for everyone, and based on your circumstance and your intentionality of branding, that's why we talk about branding so much.
big
We didn't
facts.
start we didn't start branding or marketing until the day we bred our first litter. The day we started breeding was the day we started a business Instagram, was the day we created our YouTube channel. We didn't start posting, but that's the day we started breeding because I'm like, oh, wait, we need marketing, So we weren't sure how our first litter was gonna sell or how things were gonna go, but that's why we tell you guys all the time, brand before business, because you can make money and see a profit your first year of business if you are intentional and you know exactly what you're doing. So I kind of want to pitch this one to Jay Sean, pretty girl
Ooh,
star.
I'm sorry.
But I
You
want to
know she go everywhere I go. So
right, right. I want to pitch this one to Built by Grace because we were having a conversation earlier too. And I want him to, shed some light on how he feels now being in memberships. He's one of our newer members. He's trying to get caught up on everything.
congratulations.
Thank you for telling him
Thank you.
that, bro. But
Hey, congrats, man.
Built by Grace, can you share a little bit more about your journey of why you join memberships, what you're trying to accomplish for you and your family, and where do you see y'all in a year, like 6 months to a year's time?
Yes. So, why join memberships? Well, obviously, you don't know what you don't know, right? And so, content creation, social media, YouTube, all that stuff was like new to me. So, in order to, I've heard it said, you don't have to go out and make the same mistakes that someone else has made. You can learn from someone else's mistakes, or even their successes as well. So, why not get a mentor that's doing something in the field that you want to be in, and they're also having some type of success at it as well. And so that was one of the reasons why I joined. Well, that was probably the main reason why I did join memberships, to invest in myself. Why should I have to try to figure this out on my own and go out there and scrape my knees and and fall down and bust my lip and all that stuff? I don't have to do that if I can um, get someone that's like, or join someone that's a little bit further down the road than I am. Not saying that I won't make mistakes and stuff like that, but it'll kind of limit the mistakes if I have someone that's a little bit further down the road, looking from their perspective, looking back at me saying, hey, don't step there, stay on this path, do this, do that, making it a little bit more tolerable, a little bit more easier for me. Um, and then the next 6 months to a year, like we were talking about earlier, I see myself one day having my own memberships as well, or I think there's a Patreon or something along those lines as well, but been able to help others get to where I am, like I was helped, to succeed, be able to reach back and to bring others along as well. I don't want to just keep the knowledge for myself. I want to see everybody win as well. I truly do believe that that's what it's about. Once you reach wherever level that you want to get to, turn around and bringing someone else up as well. So
No, that's awesome. Do y'all believe, this is a question for both of you, all in the family and Built by Grace? Jay Sean, I'm not sure if you noticed, but we refer to our creators as their name. We want people to get comfortable calling you guys your name.
Right.
Because that is the proper way to brand yourself. But All in the Family and Built by Grace, do y'all believe that wealth is not just earned, but it's learned?
I'm gonna let Built by Grace
Wealth
speak
is
on
not
that
just,
first.
you said wealth is not just earned, but it's learned as well.
Yeah, do you believe that?
Yes,
Okay.
I
What
I do believe that. Go ahead.
Um, in
Did
my
you have
in
a
my
question?
in, in
I'm sorry.
in my in my point of view, yeah, because it's both of them. Because you learn from your mistakes and you learn from there to get it. You know what I mean? And you learn how to keep it and know how to don't cherish it, but understand the wealth of it and let it build itself. If that makes any sense on how I said that, you know what I mean?
No, it makes perfect sense because going back to the book too,
Yeah,
wealth is not just earned. We all make money.
yeah.
So why are we not keeping it? Like, what are the habits we need to break?
Facts. But though, after everything, you know what we talked about, that 10% savings,
Yeah.
that is the point about growing that money. And
Yeah.
that's the aspect of the book, point blank, period. How did the richest man of Babylon got rich? He learned how to save 10% of every time to flip it, keep flipping 10%, 10%, 10%. By the time you realize you got 100% in the basket, and it equals out to be bukus of money, and you're not even missing it. You know what I mean? It's just sitting there, but you're not cherishing it because you're also learning at the same time that giving can hurt you at the same time. You're learning what you have. And so you're toddling back and forth. You know what I mean? You constantly learning from your mistakes and you growing from your mistakes and you climbing up the ladder.
But bro, can you say that again? Giving can hurt you too? Because God
Giving
commands
can
us to give, right? But he does not
that's,
command us to be foolish.
that's it. Have you read that book yet, Built by Grace?
Not yet. I've heard it talked about. That's one of my next books that I'm gonna pick up.
You'll catch on to it. You'll catch on to
I
it.
did see
When,
the link and one of the memberships. I did see the link there, and I clicked on the download link. I do have it downloaded on my phone. I just haven't started it yet.
yeah, you'll see what we talking about. And
Yeah.
saving is good too. I mean, like, I don't know how far. I don't know how to explain it because I don't get nervous, but I can babble on. You know what I mean? But when you saving, man, it's just you learning a lot by saving. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
then at the same time, when you saving, you got certain things put to the side for this. It's teaching you how to save all around in the whole circle. It's teaching you how to save on what you can spend on, what you're saving on, and what you need is not what you want. It's two different things.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
100%. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. So my wife and I, we're along those same lines as we have our our checks that we pay the bills and stuff out, but we save. Well, the first thing we do when we get paid, we pay tithes, and then we pay ourselves, and then we look at bills. We have a budget, a written budget, where we can see what needs to be paid, doesn't need to be paid, and make those are taken care of. And then, like you said, if we have the money to have fun, we go have fun. If we don't, we don't. But we don't make a big, we're not making a big deal out of it. I think the fun that we're starting to have now is seeing the margin that's left over at the end of every month, because
There
you're not
you
spending
go.
everything that you're making. It's becoming a game now. It's like, man, it's almost like the power of no. Yes, there are some things that we want to do. We don't have to do them, but we just want to do them. And it's not saying, you just deprive yourself of all the fun and all that stuff. But if you have a goal or you have something that you're trying to achieve, there are going to be some sacrifices that you are going to have to make to achieve that goal. And we have a goal, a savings goal. And so there's some cutback and stuff that we're going through. And my wife just updated me today, because we're sharing Frenchy breeders. I don't really pay too much attention to the account. My wife normally does all the budget and stuff. She just sends me like a weekly report of where all the money and stuff is and what's going on. And we have conversations at night as well. But I found out today that we had 6 months of expenses put away. I didn't even realize that. But I found that out. I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. But it just started with, a few months ago. Yeah, a few months ago, it was intentional, or I'm sorry, it started last year, the beginning of last year, where God was like, start taking care of your home, start stewarding your home more. And that just spilled over to, your
Nice.
finances, your family, your health, and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That's big, bro.
That's big,
Oh,
man. That's
man.
big.
Congratulations. That's so big.
But and I don't mind sharing this. My sister tell you, I puts it out there. And me and my wife get paid every week. We store back $200 every week. Right? So that's $400 a week. So we've been doing this for about 6 months. So that's equivalent to that's big money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not that I brag about, but she know it's about the support thing, and she know what the results gonna be by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so we all support, and that goes again about the 10% on what we was talking about. And you'll see what we're talking about when we say 10% of such you put to the side. And you'll understand when I say it's a difference between what you need for your business or what you want for your business.
Yeah.
It's two different things, you know what I mean? You will understand that. And once you get an understanding on that, you got a clearer vision on what direction you want to go in. I would say.
Yeah.
Sis helped me out with that. So.
Well, I appreciate that, bro. I wish my hands were clean and free because I would get our budget expense notebook. I want all of the members to have one. Like that is what's in my heart. I don't even want to get emotional, but I feel like this conversation is confirmation because families are being changed. Like,
yeah, it is. It is.
To hear Jay Sean say we've saved 6 months of expenses, to hear you say, hey, me and my wife, we get paid every week and we've been putting aside $400 a week. Y'all will be much better off than we were. We were operating on a dream of prayer and passion alone. We had money that we was just throwing. Like we had that whatever it takes mentality, but in a non-stewardship way. And we lost a lot of money. We lost so much money. So that is why we are going live and telling you guys about our losses so you can learn from them. When you start saving money, right? And you have your budget spreadsheet, write down the things that you want to buy for your business and defend that. Okay, babe, we want this incubator for our business, but do we need a $2,000 incubator right now in the first year of breeding? You might
No, we do not. No, we do not. Amazon special for $129.99 because that's what I got in my cart right now as we speak.
Exactly. You. So listen, as new breeders, and maybe my husband can speak to y'all about this. You don't even know if you're gonna like breeding.
Are you right?
You don't know. You don't know if you will even want to whelp. Like you don't know. So before you go out with a whole lot of passion, right? And a whole lot of respectful ignorance. Keep your money. Keep your money. Keep your money.
Yeah. You're right. But like I say, this house is a dog house. In my perspective, you know what I mean? You see, we got a German Shepherd. We got a mixed Chihuahua Pit Bull mix. He's an emotional support dog. So we got it all, man. You know, it's just a big loving family, man. And Star is just an awesome collection, you know, extra just to top her of it off because she thinks she's just the big German Shepherd. She runs her sister to death. And it's
She
just so
is.
hilarious.
She
It's
is.
just so hilarious, man.
But it's
And
gonna be so beautiful when All in the Family and Built by Grace are whelping their litters and y'all can call in and we can have conversations like this.
absolutely, you know, we gonna
Yeah,
tune.
I was.
Hey, Bill Buckridge, we tune in a lot. Tune in a lot. Tune in a lot.
There you go.
Join up, man. We have fun, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Built by Greg. We have a lot of fun, man. Have
Yeah.
serious combo, and we cut up sometimes too. You know what I mean? So it's just how we do. This is how the family's built.
Yeah, it's gonna,
Yes,
man,
sir.
it's gonna be a lot of fun to see you guys mature in your businesses and to see, God answer your prayer. It's gonna be so mind blowing. It is. It's gonna be
So
mind blowing.
built by Grace, you breeding too? You gonna be a breeder too, sir?
He's calling back. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Okay, you're back, Jay. I know he's in the country. I hope he can stay. But I could give you a little history on Built by Grace. So they live in Bookerton, North Carolina, huh, baby? Bookerton, North
That's up.
Carolina.
That's on the upper end of North Carolina too,
Okay, okay. He has a bless you, baby. He has a Doberman pincher right now that he's not going to breed, but he
because
does
he's not
want.
clean.
Yeah, I'm not. I forgot the reason. Did he say,
Yeah, it
bro?
was a reason. Yeah, it was a reason. No paperwork on him or something like that.
Something like
I
that.
think. Hey,
Y-
she
yeah.
said,
Hey, pretty girl.
"Hey."
Yeah, I don't.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember the full reason, but he does want to breed Doberman pinchers,
All right.
and um they he works on a farm actually, bro.
Okay, that's hot though. That's what's up.
I think he works on
That's
a 1,000-acre farm.
oh wow, that's powerful. So he knows basically a lot about the agriculture, about farming and stuff like that. So he knows the aspects on a lot of things, though. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I really wish the service was better so he can tell us exactly what he does. I was
Yeah,
studying his channel. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back.
yeah. He back. Take advantage of it,
Jay, can you hear
Am I?
us?
Jay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Can
hear
y'all hear me?
you. Yes, sir.
Oh, baby.
Or what was I'm sorry. What was the question?
What?
No, you
Tell us.
sis was just explaining to me she was explaining to me that you want to be a future breeder on Doberman Pinchers, if I'm understanding that right.
Yes. So, yeah, that's my goal to have either my first litter of Dobermans this year or the beginning of next year, but I'm aiming for this year. And like I mentioned on the last live, I do have a stud Doberman. But I'm not going to breed
Yeah,
him. One, I don't have any paperwork. He doesn't have any paperwork on him. And then two, I've noticed.
I see.
So I'm close enough to everyone that has his a couple of his siblings, and I've watched all of his siblings grow up, and there's just some stuff that I've noticed within the genetics of this litter that I don't like and I don't want reproduced. So for me, I'm not going to breed them. Now if other people that have some of his siblings breed, that's on them, but I'm not breeding him. He's just a pet.
So
Okay.
that's the temperament you referring that to, right? The temperament of the dog, right? You don't want that in your bloodline. The temperament, basically, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, three of his siblings, I know for a fact, one of his siblings had to get put down, because she bit someone, and
I remember
then his
that.
brother is like super aggressive, like super aggressive. He's not human aggressive, but he's dog aggressive. It doesn't matter if the dog is female or male. He's trying to kill it.
Mm.
And now my dog is anything like that. He's like a Labrador, like a big Labrador. But like I said, I've noticed some things within the genetics of that litter. I don't think I want to take that chance. Of what if, yeah, my dog isn't like that, but he passes those traits on to his offspring, and now I'm putting
Absolutely.
those puppies in other people's family,
Honest way.
and then they have problems, and it comes back on. So I'm like, no, I think not gonna breed him. He's, like I said, he's a good pet, but I'm not gonna breed him.
So I got
Okay.
another question for you, though. Are you trying to go more for the European style Doberman or the more American style Doberman? Because there are two different styles of Doberman pinchers.
Uh, right. So I like the European side. My dog Legend, now he's a mix. His mom is 100% American, and then his dad is a 50-50 blend of European and American. But I like the European Dobermans. They're little bigger bone.
Yeah.
Now with the European side of things, yes, you can get into trouble with those dogs as well on the European side, because they are bred to be a true Doberman. They are protectors and stuff like that. And that's what this dog was genetically designed to do, is to be a personal protection dog. But you get some people that they find bloodlines that are, in the Doberman where we use like hard. So you have like this hard Doberman that is just like aggressive, probably shouldn't be bred, and then they're breeding to another hard Doberman. So you're putting two aggressive dogs together, and then you get these puppies that are unstable, temperaments are all over the place. They're basically killers, and you're putting these dogs into families, and you're causing all these different problems. And then there are people that within the Doberman world, they breed for show. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but they take workability side of things out of the Doberman. And so they're like my dog, like Legend, like calm, couch potatoes, don't really want to do much. Now Legend, he's active, he loves to go outside and play, but there are some Dobermans that are just turned all the way down. So I'm trying to find that balance of bloodline that's a healthy mix of, yes, they have the protective side, but they also have that off switch, to where they can be around family. You can take them out in public and all that. You don't have to worry about them, trying to bite or kill anything that they see.
I can relate. The only reason I can relate because I'm German. That's why I asked. And Dobermans are mostly in the German industry, German world, because all you see in Germany is either Doberman pinschers as police dogs or you see German Shepherds. And the reason is that
Right,
is where the temperament comes from, the aggressiveness of the dog. Is because they was
right.
raised to be protectors no matter what circumstance. And it deals on the owner to control that side. You know what I mean? Know how to turn
Oh,
it on
for
for
sure.
no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
that,
100% agree with that. But it goes back to, in my opinion, that's what I'm working. That's another project that I'm working on. Another aspect of my
that
business, but the education side of things. We not just Dobermans, but any of these big dogs. German Shepherds.
Rottweilers are
Any
the
of the
same way.
yeah,
Rocks are the
yeah,
same way.
any Borobles. I mean, any of these bigger protective dogs. People are getting them now because they're a fad. And you get these dogs, and you don't know anything about them or what these dogs are capable of. You don't know anything about the training or anything like that. These dogs are serious, and if you
Oh,
give them to a inexperienced person without any training, it that's how these dogs are getting bad raps. They're good dogs, but they're getting bad raps because they're in the hands of the wrong people, or people without the education on how to take care of them or train them, feed them, whatever the case may
Right.
be.
Like Borbal, they're African dogs. They're known to fight lions and tigers and lions and stuff like that, man. That's what they really known for. Jaguars and stuff. If you do your history
Yeah.
on Borbals, they in Africa, man, they used to take down jaguars, literally snap of a neck. But they're good dogs though. But it's got to be a super experienced breeder or a person that know exactly, like you just said, what to do with a big dog like that. Because that dog gets 160, 180 pounds of pure muscle.
Yeah. Yeah, and
That's pure muscle.
I've been around the Borba once, and
How they
when
look?
you see that
I
dog,
want to see one face to face. I really
It's
do.
the
I
one
want
I
to
was
just
upper
see
around,
one.
deck.
yeah, the one I was around, he's about 160 pounds. But when you see these dogs like turned on and after something, it is
Yeah.
scary if you don't know what you're doing.
But yeah, did
It
you ever
is
see? Did you ever see both of them? Two different sides. You got some that's leaner than others.
Maybe.
You ever
within
realize
the
that?
Borba.
Yeah. Some
Yeah,
are
I've
leaner
seen.
than others.
Yeah, it just goes back to genetics, bloodlines, and how the people are breeding. Some people like the bigger, stockier dogs, and some people like the smaller, leaner ones that can run, up to 3+ miles at a time, without getting tired. So
That's ridiculous. I would never have a dog like that. That dog can take me down. You know what I mean? Like, that's way too big for me, and I'm a big guy.
Wow. How y'all
Nah,
feel
that's too
about
big.
cane corsos?
I love
uh,
them. I actually I do, but that's another breed that's like it's one of them breeds that you really got to be an experienced breeder because they are super hard headed, and you really got
they are
to.
serious.
They serious, but I love them though, especially if you really know what you're doing with them. But they can be big. It all depends on the breeder. You got to know the breeder once again, and if it's bred clean, and you got to know the trait line by it. All falls back to what we said about breeding clean, because just like Built by Grace said, um, they all do this because it's a fad now. They don't do no research behind the breeder, don't know where the stud's mom or grandma, grandpa, see, you can do a 6 panel health check just about on every dog that you get. That's just being honest. You want to know the storyline on what's really wrong with the dog, if the dog has problems, if he's good to go, point blank period.
Yeah.
But a lot of them don't do that. Just like I told you before with breeders down here with French Bulldogs. They'd rather just push, push, push. And I know for a fact they don't do no research on the stud they using, or if they using the stud just to breed them off because they want to make some quick money. You know what I mean? It's sad down here. Time to
It's not
change it up.
it's not just down there. It's definitely not just down there. But our brothers on the live. What is up, upper deck Frenchie?
My brother. Hey, call me upper deck. Call me in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, upper deck said cane corsos are a guardian breed.
They
Hmm.
are. They are. But
So
Yeah, my
Rottweilers are too.
y'all,
Rottweilers, Dobermans, all of them are.
I'm gonna be honest. When my husband is delivering, y'all, the stuff that he sees on the street is crazy. Y'all, we even have women in the community who have cane corsos
Be
and they
right
can't
back.
control them.
yeah, they are. When you get into the bigger breed of dogs, I personally think you should take maybe at least a year or two before you even decide on getting a dog, not just go off of impulse. Because, like I said, these dogs are serious. Like for me, I was going to get into the Borbles
Mm.
a few years ago. I've been researching this breed for about 5 years, about 5 to 7 years, and I was going to get into it, but then round about I know, I think it was like around like 2020 or so, the Borble just got like all of a sudden super popular. and now
Mm.
everybody has one. I'm watching these backyard breeders, and I don't want to pick on anybody, but I'm watching these backyard breeders pop up, and they're not doing any, genetic testing, not doing any health testing or anything like that, and now they're breeding for colors instead of the original purpose of what this dog is for. Or people are breeding these dogs and making them super aggressive. And like I said, the dog's already dangerous enough as it is, 160-pound dog, and then you're just breeding these two dogs at one that shouldn't be bred, but you're putting two dogs that are hot. I mean, want to kill anything in sight, and you're putting them together all to make a quick buck. And like I said, now these dogs are not just Borbles, but the Connie Corsos. I mean, the Rottweilers. And you're seeing it all over the place. The shelters are filling up with them now because people, once these dogs get a year or two, they're scared of them because you can't. And especially with these guardian breeds as well. This is something that I told my wife when we first got our dog Legend. If with these guardian breeds, you have to be on top of them. Like if we
Yeah.
don't want him on the couch, no means no. It's not, oh, he's a puppy, he's so cute. No, he's gonna grow up to be big.
Yeah.
And if you let him push over when he's a puppy, when he gets older, he's gonna think that stuff is fine.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I've seen was in these big dogs, big guardian breeds. People think that stuff is cute when they're puppies, and now they're 150, 180 pounds, and they tell them no and try to, be the adult then, and the dog kind of looks at them and growls and snaps, and now they're scared and wants them put down and all of that. But no, it just goes back to lack of education, training, spending some time researching and understanding what you're buying. These aren't, dogs, and that's the other thing. These aren't dogs you can just tie up out back and throw some kibble out there every once in a while and hope they'll be all right. Hope they turn out all right. That's
Yeah.
something else that doesn't get talked about enough with the guardian breed. You have to socialize them. People
Yeah.
think that, I've noticed that people think that, oh, I want my dog to be aggressive or super protective and stuff like that, so I'm not going to bring them around people. That's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
Take them around people, socialize them, so they understand that not everyone is out to get them. Because
Yeah.
that's one of the things that's wrong with my dog's brother now. He was never socialized as a puppy, never went outside of his yard, and so now his aggression is based out of fear. So
Yeah.
anything that comes in the yard or anything that comes at him, he's just trying to kill it off the rip. He's just trying to kill it. He does not care. He loves people, but when it comes to other animals, he wants nothing to do with them because he was never socialized. And that's, like I said, with these breeds, you have to get them out. And socializing doesn't always mean taking them, let people pet them, but just take them out to a grocery store and walk through the parking lot. Let them see something, see something different other than their backyard, or take them to the park. That's what we do with our dog with Legend. We did with him as a puppy, and we still do it now. I go to the park, and we take the kids and let them play, and I'm walking around the park. So he's seeing people. He's seeing different sights, sounds. That also builds confidence in a dog. But anyway, I can go on and on and on about stuff like that. But it is
You know what? You
super
know what?
important.
I had some. I ain't tell sis yet, but I actually had a dog where the lady had the door open, had the gate in front of the door, and the dog got aggressive. I get it. Is you don't know this person, you're protecting the house as you're supposed to. I get it. Tore the
Right.
gate down.
Oh.
Literally tore the gate down.
Oh.
Came running out the door whilst I had the package in my hand because I'm a UPS driver. Right? And I put the package down. But you know what I realized? If you stay calm and collective
Mm-hmm.
and relaxed, they'll back off because you ain't there to harm nobody.
Sometimes, bro.
Sometimes. But I don't get me wrong. I was scared and I was shaking in the inside. I just couldn't let him see the dog see that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
was shaking out my
Right.
boots.
No.
You understand? But I walked off.
Sometimes if a dog doesn't sense a threat, they will calm down. But sometimes some dogs,
And I tell
yeah,
you, she came 2 inches away from my calf muscle
yeah.
with that mouth wide open.
But y'all, I'm gonna be honest.
Ugh.
Before, I used to be petrified of dogs. Y'all can ask my husband. You wouldn't know it now. I mean, any type of dog: Chihuahua, French Bulldog, Pomeranian, Rottweiler, Pit Bull, any dog, any type of dog. I was petrified of them because growing up, you only were around Rottweilers and pit bulls. We didn't know nothing about no French bulldog, no house dogs. Growing up, there was no such thing as a house dog. What do you mean the dog is in the house? The dog is outside, out back. Y'all,
What you say,
I
sis? We knew
yeah,
with pit bulls and stuff like that. Facts.
yeah. We didn't know anything about house trained dogs. We knew vicious dogs. And in high school, I will never forget, me and my homegirl, we were walking back from a parade. And I mean, you're in Louisiana, you're bound to see a dog loose. Y'all, this white, all white. I believe it was pied or maybe it was albino, I'm not sure. But y'all, this all white pit bull got behind me and my homegirl. When I tell y'all, I have the scratch down my leg today, down my shin today. Baby, I was a track star then. When I tell you the Olympics could have signed me that day, y'all, we're running through neighborhoods. We're jumping people's back gates. Like, we are running for our lives. This dog would not stop chasing us. Like, not. This dog, like, literally maybe 3 feet tall, not even sure. Y'all, jumping people's back fences, like backyard fences. The dog did not stop.
Wow. I think that goes into and I'm no dog trainer or psychologist or anything, but just reading and watching stuff online, I think that maybe goes into like prey drive. Like when you take off running, they're like, "Oh, I have to chase. Oh, I have to chase." Um, I think with that, my dad always taught me, and it is tough. I'm not gonna lie, because I ran scared of dogs, but there was one pit bull that I have run from in my life. This dog, I can't explain. I don't know what was wrong with this dog, but it was like off somewhere. But my dad always taught me, don't run. And that's easier said than done when aggressive dog is coming at you. Because he said it makes it worse on you when you run, because they think it's a game, or they think, oh, they have to catch and buy, or whatever the case may be. But like you, calling them, I used to work for FedEx. I delivered for FedEx. I did that for 3 years. And I, seen a lot of stuff, delivering packages and all that. And I remember this house. I still remember it to this day. I walked up the steps, and there was a tree in front of the front door, or a big bush in front of the front door. And so I couldn't see what was on the step. But I'm not mad at the dog. I'm mad at the owner. But I stepped on the step, and there's a black and white pit bull looking at me, foaming at the mouth, growling. And all I had time to do was throw the package and take off running, because the dog was literally trying to kill me. I don't care what nobody is saying. He or she was not happy to see me at all. And so I understand, being out in the field and seeing different things, and being chased by dogs and stuff like that. But it just goes back to the same thing, lack of education in the dog world, or people that just really don't care. They have a dog, and they're out back, and let them every once in a while, and now you got this killer on your hands. So I really think urge and take them to maybe even get it for really important. I think it would do a lot of people some good. Actually slow down, understand what they're getting hands on before they go out and buy whatever breed they're trying.
You're right. You're right. Because my cousin in Germany, I swear to God, he has one of the biggest Rottweilers I ever seen in my life. His head is big enough for about 4 footballs. But when you look at him, you think he's an aggressive dog, right? But he's not at all. It's just a persona. Like, right. He has 2 dots, brown dots of his eyebrow, just like Star has, sis. Same exact pattern. And he'll look at you with a droopy eye, and then he'll just come lay like a couch potato. But he weighs almost 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Pure muscle. But he's a German Rottweiler, though.
My brother ain't mean to say he swear. He ain't mean to say that.
No, I did not. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. But that's how scared I'm even scared of him though. When I talk about him, that's just how scary he looks. Swear to God. I do not swear, but just believe me. Like believe me. Like it scares me still. It scares me still.
Yeah.
But when I go around him though, I tell my cousin you have to be here. You don't leave this house. If you leave, I'll leave. He'd be like, I'm not gonna go nowhere. I know you're scared of him. That's right, I am scared of him. To death.
Oh, yo,
To death.
yo, we have a new viewer. Well, sometimes you never know if someone's a new viewer or if they just feel comfortable to share now. But yeah, we have some comments on the screen if y'all want to take them. I think it's a very insightful I think it's a very insightful conversation. Babe, Upper Deck Frenchie's got his shirts. Bro, please film an unboxing. Please film an unboxing for your content. So, y'all, cruise, I know, right? Cruising with the Cottons, y'all, they have a great perspective. So, first they said, I don't think research is talked about enough in the dog world, and I think a lack of research can show people's motives for breeding. Oh, oh,
Yeah.
You yeah, that's a bit
That's my wife.
oh.
I like it. You learned it. You pay attention. You said
That's
that's
built by Cotton's built by look at me built by Cotton built by Grace's wife. Whoa,
I like how this just happening, right?
Yeah.
wow! Look
So
at
you take
that.
that right here, what just happened when you go live on your page. Take that right there, brother. That's a step one to
Yep,
get your viewer counts up too,
yep,
to get your viewer hours up. Take that note right there. Write this down exactly what just happened right here.
yep,
When you hit your 50 subscribers, you
I
tell
will.
your what? Huh?
yeah,
I said I will. I will.
Take
yep,
that down. That's
Yeah,
number
but no,
one rule. You get your watch hours like that.
that is really important what she said. I've turned my wife on the dogs. I'll be wearing her out with stuff that I notice or stuff that I'm reading or stuff that I'm watching. But to I guess to talk about
So
the
what's wrong
point
with
there, I
you?
think a lack of research
So
can
what's
show
wrong with you?
people's
You
motive.
sleepy?
I do think that that is important. Like I said, I've realized or I've noticed that a lot of people, there are a lot of backyard breeders that are popping up. And I do believe the reason why they're popping up is because of whatever dog breed is hot right now. They're just trying to get in a quick buck and exit. Um,
That's
I
it.
think
That's
I
all
mentioned
they
this
looking for.
the last excuse me, on the last live. That's why a lot of the breeders that have been in a while aren't willing to share some of their education or some of their truths or some of the experiences that they had over the years that they've seen one too many times, and so now they're trying to protect integrity of their breed. So they're a little bit more hesitant to share. But I think if you go at it, or seek those people out with pure motives, and maybe not even get into breeding right away, or maybe just hang around their page for a while, because that's what I've done that plenty of times. I put page that I like where they're doing this, that are been in the breeds that I enjoy for a while, and I just go hang out around their page. I comment on their stuff, and I make sure they're always me. And then I start asking some questions here or there, and they may not answer it on that page, but now I have them start private messaging me now, giving me answers that I'm looking for. But it all started with me just showing up and being willing to engage, have a conversation, and go at it with pure motives. I'm not there, trying to get something out of them so I can go make a quick buck. I'm just, hey, I appreciate what you're doing in the breed, or hey, I think this would be a good breed. If they put polls up or pages, I'll go and I may comment on some of them, or like I said, then I'll start asking some questions, and I'm not just there asking. You can kind of tell a person is there just asking, like, fluff questions, I guess you can call them. Just trying to, I guess, filler questions, just trying to see where you're at, see if you're going to respond. But I do believe that you can get education or get what you're wanting. And I don't think this sounds bad. What you're wanting out of some of the people, if you're just willing to show up, be nice, and and go at it with pure motives. And I really do believe that that will help the dog industry.
But you know what though, Built by Grace, I'm an up and comer. I'm an up and coming breeder. So for me, I'm in the learning phase, but I sure enough learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? From where I was at to where I am now, it's a lot, and it's a lot of progress already being shown. My sister's always there to have my back, regardless. If I have questions, I go ask my sister about things. And my sister broke it down for me about, oh, yeah, and my sister broke it down for me about DNA and stuff like that. The possibilities of getting this percentage and getting this percentage. But I'm just speaking on the French Bulldog and it may be different in the Doberman world, because I only know there are two standard colors, that is chocolate and dark brown and light brown. Or as they call it in the Doberman world, it's red. If I recall right?
You're on.
Oh,
I
huh?
think I think it's the service, bro.
I
But
think
his
so too.
his wife should be listening too, even when he's
Yeah,
being disconnected. His
but yeah, so I'm learning as I go, but I learned a lot. But this year is full throttle, all
Yeah,
gas, no brakes.
yeah.
You
Um,
know,
this is gonna be a big year for y'all because
yeah.
now our productions will start producing, and Upper Deck is on the chat, and Upper Deck said it's called Red and Rust. Wow, Upper
There
Deck.
you go. Thank you so much, Upper Deck. I appreciate that. I knew it had to do something with red. I knew that for a fact. You know what I mean? I knew that for a fact. But those are the two standard colors: is dark brown and red or rust. You know what I mean? I know those are the two standard colors.
Upper
But
Deck showing his experience with the larger dog breeds. We
yeah,
appreciate
but
that, Upper
see,
Deck.
talking the way I'm talking now comes from my brother and my sisters. My sister from Upper Deck, Frenchie's LLC, and Rashan Frenchie LLCs, and Paid to Deliver. They teaching me things about things that I never knew because I asked them questions. Because I feel comfortable talking about them. Because sometimes I feel like since I'm an up and coming breeder, some of them may sound ridiculous or they don't sound the way it's supposed to sound, even though it should be all questions ain't dumb questions. You know what I mean? But when you got certain people looking at you this way or that way, that's not nice neither. So I just go ask my sister and my two brothers. They'll give me the insight in the loop and we go do some research and some studying. That's when I go back in the lab. You know what I mean? And do my
Right,
homework.
right.
You know,
And I'm happy you said that because to add to Built by Grace's comment earlier about the experienced breeders maybe not wanting to share information because they don't want up and coming breeders who are going to be responsible to learn from them and then go do whatever they want to. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm going to be honest. I have a different perspective on why sometimes people hoard information. I feel like whether you're experienced or new, people know the more that they share, the more competition that they might have. That's just my perspective. I feel like sometimes people might hoard information because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know how to breed right. They don't want you to know how to sell out your litters. They don't want you to be more successful than them. Right. I'm gonna be honest though, rightfully so in terms of only having a business mindset. However, right, we are not just business owners, right? We're faith walkers and talkers. And if we know wealth is earned but also learned, who are we to hoard knowledge? We don't own it anyway.
that's
You
why I
see,
say you see how I talk. I don't mind telling you my business. You feel it's nothing to hide or nothing to shame about. You
Yeah,
know, and that's just how the family grow. You know, I may know some shit some of my brothers don't know, and they know a lot more, so they feed me information. It's just it's a knowledge of growth. You know what I'm saying? And the family grow like that, right? Like a tree. So
exactly. And if I'm gonna be honest, if knowledge is not owned by anyone, right? Knowledge is
appreciate
not
that,
owned,
Upper Deck.
right? Knowledge is knowledge is passed down, right? So if knowledge is passed down, then what we learn should be passed down to make the world better. So
To make it better.
if we know that new breeders are coming up and they might not know what to do, how to breed, how to pair, why invest, thousands of dollars into health DNA testing, tell them. Don't withhold information because you know why? They're going to breed anyway. So why not equip them with the right knowledge, tools and information to make the breed better? We can't focus on thinking that we're creating opposition or competition or whatever. That's not even the mindset. That's not the mindset that we have at all. The more information we share, the better the breed will be, because you know why? When you hoard information, right, and people are going to make their decision to breed anyway, guess what? You can't stop a new breeder from breeding. You can't. And eventually the French Bulldog breed or the small dog breed is going to be so saturated, you're not going to know what's a French Bulldog from a Pomeranian from a horse. You won't know because there's so much malpractice and misinformation, being put out. So where are the breeders who are willing to step forward and say, no, don't do that, please don't do that, like, let's do it this way? Have you considered, trying this? Have you considered running your business this way? So, that's just my two
And
cents.
big fat. And there go again, introducing new traits to a dog. I remember when you said that you seen the Merle Doberman Pinscher.
Oh, yeah. This was like a week and a half ago that I'd seen it. Once again,
Yeah,
that isn't according to breed standards. With the
it's
European
not according
Dobermans,
to
you
breed
have red and
standards.
rust. Yeah, you have the red and rust, and then you have the black and
The
rust,
chart,
and then on the
the black
American
and rust,
lines, you have you have blue rust, you have red and rust, you have
three of them.
Isabella, which is it's like a blue, yeah, it's
That's
like a
true.
blue and rust. And you have the albino, which is all white. Man, those are the colors within the Doberman
You
standard.
right?
And then
You right?
now see I seen that post. I'm see if I can find it again of the Merle Doberman. I don't know how they created or what they bred to get those colors out of it, but
They
that's
had to
and
they had
like
to
I
pull a
said,
gene.
whether or not
They
I
had
agree
to
with it
pull a
or not.
trait out of a dog. But to get the dog to that kind of standard point, it normally takes about 3 to 4 dog generations before you even get to that kind of level. And sometimes when it gets there, it's still not up to par. You see what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah,
missing certain
and I don't.
things.
Oh, for sure. And like I said, I don't agree with that color, but you give it a year or two, it's gonna catch on. It's gonna become the new hot thing, and everybody's gonna be wanting to do it.
Absolutely.
But
Just like
yes, you really have to call it looks nice. It looks nice, but now you're sacrificing health, temperament, structure, and whatever else because you didn't breed for any of those things. You just bred for the color.
and in the Frenchy world, I'm gonna give you an aspect on the Frenchy side. You know how you got these teddy bears, floodles, and all this other stuff, right? What they're not even up to par yet, because some of them are bigger than others. So what are they doing? They're messing it up. They messing the whole gene line up.
Jay is
You
talking.
know,
I was talking to
it,
all in the family, my baby.
yeah, they messing the whole line up.
Okay, I'm trying to put Jay back in the chat, but um, It's not working. Maybe when he gets better service. But no, so y'all already know this conversation could go
It could
all
go
day.
on for hours.
Yeah, all day long. But I really enjoy having these conversations because, as a business person, I feel like it's important for us to come together, talk about what we like, talk about what we learn, talk about what we don't like, because who knows, yo, I'm not saying now, we're not into certain things, right? We're not into certain things. But what if our members are? We have to show everybody, the respect that they're due, but we have to also educate people on the reasons why we don't like certain things and we don't do certain things. Because if you're not, okay, take for instance, okay, we're new breeders, right? We're new breeders. We are new breeders. If we were like,
No,
oh, well, this breeder is breeding this and they made 20,000 off of 1 litter. Okay, well, we need 20,000. So let us go buy this dog. Let's go invest in this puppy so we can make 20,000 too. Y'all, it doesn't work that way.
no.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I feel like us being new breeders, when we were first getting started, we were steered in so many different directions, and we've never really talked about how to how to really develop a business plan, how you and your spouse can sit down and come up with business principles. You come up with the business goals, like what are you trying to accomplish or achieve in your first year of business? What breeds do you want to breed, and why? Are you only going to be a one breed business, or are you looking to expand? Like, those are very important conversations to have with your spouse or business partner when you're first getting started, because you really never know where God can take your business.
You know, I think Upper Deck mentioned that. Didn't he say something about bullies or something like that? Or something like that. Then he wasn't Upper Deck the one that said something about pit bulls or bullies or something like that around in that nature.
He
He
mentioned bullies, yeah, because he's
bullies.
into the big dog breed. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I was afraid of dogs, petrified of dogs, and my husband wasn't a dog person. So Frenchies just so happened to work for us. Frenchies are great with kids. We do want to start socializing our puppies more and bringing them around the boys safely, right? And supervise them um, to be
Yeah,
around the boys, because your dogs can be socialized with other dogs, but not other humans, other kids. We wanna do more training this year with our dogs. Dream is very well behaved, very well trained, but we want to make sure
she's
her
a good
kids.
mom.
Yeah, okay. We want to
She's a
make
great
sure
mom.
her kids and her legacy are well trained as well. But that's really all we have for tonight, bro. I'm looking forward to your event tomorrow. My husband is dog tired. He's trying to help me
Yeah, yeah, man.
yeah, he's trying to
Te-
help me with the boys while I'm trying to take my hair down. But that's really all I have, bro. If you want to
I
close us
got you,
out,
sis.
yeah.
Well, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in to Rashid Friendship Breeders on this tonight's live. Y'all, this was a great conversation, though. All jokes to the side, man. You see how you got different breeders that have different opinions and get to have a real conversation about breeding. And like I say, I'm new to it, but I have questions. I go to my sister and my brother, and I appreciate them for that. Thank y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. Thank y'all. So I can have intelligent conversations like that. I was telling sis that I do have problems talking over the camera sometimes because I don't want to sound like I'm wishy washy or nothing like that. But I do understand a lot. I just don't say a lot. You know what I mean? And that comes from my heart. But I know sis and my brother, they're dead tired. My brother was tired earlier today already. And I want to tell my brother and my sister, thank you for that, which I did for me today. Thank you. I love y'all. So with all that being said, from the two families today, All in the Family 706 Breeder with alopecia. And drum roll, y'all, drum roll. Rush in, friendship readers. We love y'all and we out of here.
We love you too, bro. We love you
Peace.
too. Jay Sean, we're gonna have to catch up. I know we talked earlier, but give us an update after you upload, your next 3 videos. Let's see the direction that you're gonna take your channel to. But we want to thank All in the Family 706 Breeder with alopecia for coming on the live. We want to thank and for being our Legacy Legend member. We want to thank
Upgrading real soon. We got to put that in there. Hint, hint. Woo! Sleep on
well,
that.
well, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Um, Speaking of which, y'all, before we go, well, I want to thank Built by Grace, him and his wife for being here too. But speaking on that, y'all, memberships have been so fun. Like we have accomplished so much with our members already. And already this year, and y'all, it's only going to get better. It's only going to get stronger. So shout out to All in the Family 706 too. I'm going to say this now because a lot of people are interested in our blueprint tier, and we have had members upgrade already. Y'all, I didn't know so many people needed help building their channels out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I got the format, but like I said, I'm still so. You know what my situation is. Me and you talk. You know what I'm saying. But no, to be straight honest with you, I think my page is getting better. I started off with my logo. It's looking more professional, right? And I know everybody loves my logo. And what Sis did to my logo is phenomenal. We put another touch to it. So
Oh, I need to send that to you too.
yeah. Yes, ma'am. So that looks phenomenal. But my next step is, and me and Sis talked earlier today before we got on live. Um, we finna work on this banner and we finna tune up on some things. You know what I mean? It's time to squeeze it all together.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're
And
excited. We're so excited. Our
yeah.
y'all inspire us so much every day. Y'all, we started memberships with Dream Catchers and Legacy Legends. And just what this year, huh, babe? Like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. As a response to Holiday Bullies, we maxed out memberships. You can only have 6 tiers, and we added 4 more tiers. And Dream Catchers is just for overview. That's for the content creators who are like, okay, I don't really know, if I'm gonna learn a whole lot. I'll just try it out. I'll just try it out for a small fee of $5.99. I'll just try it out. And then God revealed, bless you, baby. God revealed to me today that Legacy Legend is an intro to business. So if you just want intro to content creation, consider Dream Catchers. But if you want intro to business, right, and get hands-on help, then join as a Legacy Legend. And like our 2 brothers are, thank you for liking the live stream. I just saw it come through. But like our brothers they join as Legacy Legends because they're like, no, I'm ready to go. Like I don't want to, bless you, baby. I don't want to just learn a little bit. Like I want hands-on help. I want guidance. I want feedback. I want to be able to call you, talk to me. Okay. And then, as a response to Holiday Bullies needing help with marketing, I talked to my husband. I'm like, babe, what can we do? How can we help? And now we have 4 other tiers, all named after our 6 previous litters. Well, secret coming soon. Maybe I can announce it here. Maybe not. I'll wait. But the next 4 litters, y'all, have been such a blessing because now we can offer at the local luxury membership tier. Now you get free merch. Like, who would have ever thought the litters that we've had would be membership tiers? Like, who, y'all, I couldn't have put that together if I tried. But God knew what he was doing. So 3rd litter, 3rd membership tier, local luxury, you get free merch. So when you order from us, right, through memberships, you won't just get one shirt, right? You get maybe like a buy one, get one off or buy one, get one free deal where we'll be sampling different products, and our brother is on the live and he can tell y'all he just ordered sweatshirts. We don't press sweatshirts. No, hoodies. We don't press hoodies. It doesn't get that cold in Houston. Bless you, baby. But it gets that cold in Atlanta. So now he's opened our mind to, okay, what are things that we can offer that we haven't offered before. So hoodies just went out. Yeah. Hoodies, I ain't gonna say too much. But hoodies just went out to the 706.
For
Custom.
sure.
Yeah. Oh, and QR coded hoodies. Imagine that.
When I
Q,
tell you I'm branding myself, this year is hitting different this year, and it's going everywhere.
yeah,
And me and sis got a lot more in the works this week, so there's a lot going on. And when I unbox it, all I can just say subscribe, like, and comment.
that
That
part.
part.
That part. And we will catch y'all up on what's to come. But y'all
Yeah.
consider joining memberships because it's amazing. I mean, Dreamcatcher's overview, Legacy Legends hands on for business, local luxury free merch, world travelers editing for you. You call into the software. We are off camera. We're just navigating you, directing you, producing. We plan it for you. You just show up as yourself, and we produce your content for you, edit it, send it to you, and then Blueprint. Y'all, we take full management rights over your channel. Full management rights over your channel. We create your logo. We create your banner. Or we revise your logo. We set your channel up for you. We go in behind the scenes and literally construct your channel from the ground up. Or we fix it. We fix it. So some people already have channels that they don't understand branding. They don't know how to cultivate a brand. But that's what the blueprint here is. And then, we got another secret tier. Okay, for those people in honor of Dreams litter, I won't say too much. More coming on that soon. But for those people
Yeah.
who are like,
Yeah.
look, I
Yeah.
just want to show up, ma'am. I ain't going by no camera. I ain't going to get no light. I just want to show up. You playing the videos for me. How about you playing my next 10 videos? Okay, you just use my image and likeness. You upload. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing. I'ma just show up and you film me, put the videos out, and you just update me on how things are going. So, bro, that is our last tier.
It's gonna be top of the moot. I like this call. That's like top of the moot type of stuff. We'll talk about that more on the other end. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll talk more on the other end. I
We
got you.
we gotta talk about it, and that's
We
in
talk
honor of
about it.
Dream. Yes, that is in honor of Dream and everything she has done for us. So,
And I got to be part of that right there because I got dreams on one of her daughters. You know what I'm saying? So and then I'm not gonna talk too much, but you know what I'm saying,
we gotta
sis.
talk. No, we have to
We
talk.
gotta talk.
Yeah,
We'll talk.
we gotta
We'll
talk.
talk. Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah,
That's how me and my sister talk. Grace, this is how
yeah,
we talk, just like this right here. We cut up. We have a good time, but we talk business though, and
yeah,
key words though. That's that.
yeah,
That's that southern talk. That's
yeah.
that southern
Uh
talk.
huh.
Because y'all, I'm gonna close y'all out with this. I probably got 20. Ooh, I probably got about 25 plats to undo, but my husband is high. I'm trying to wrap up. Y'all, look, I wish, listen, in my single days, y'all, we could have done this. Like, it would have been dangerous, scary. But we all have families. We all have
There we
spouses,
do, man.
we all have responsibilities. But and I thank God. I thank God for the restraint. Let me say that. I thank God for the restraint and the boundaries. But y'all, as a single person, any single person listening right now, baby, if you don't have your spouse yet, you don't have children yet, run like fire.
Trust
Run
me.
like
Cause look,
wildfire.
look who's in here right now. Both of my two daughters is right here, hip by hip. I got Star here and Faith there. They hip by hip. They don't they just and my wife she sleep of course. So
She said, of course.
of course, because she's tired. Dealing with spare kids is mentally draining for her though at some points in time. You gotta understand that.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But for the single people on the live, y'all run like fire because
Go.
while you
Go.
have your time, while you have your energy, while you have your mind, no distraction. What distractions do you have as a single person?
They don't have none. They can still go party. Do all that.
But
Do
don't
all
party.
that.
Don't party. I wish I would have listened. Don't party. Hone in on your gifts and your talents.
That too. But
Invest in your
21,
business.
22 is tough.
I'm just saying. I really wish I knew now what I knew. I wish I knew then what I know now
Facts.
because
Facts.
um yeah, we will be having a whole different conversation right now. I don't even know if I would be a Roshan French breeder, but everything happens for a reason. But no, bro, we'll talk because Dreams Litter has inspired a whole new way of thinking. And
Yeah.
there are
Facts.
people who are like, look, ma'am, I don't have the time. I want to be online. I just don't have the time. So can you just take care of this for me? And
And
we
you know
can.
what though? I told you this earlier though, sis, and then we can cut it out. But I told you gonna get blessed in the long run, sis. I told you that earlier.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did. I
Amen.
told you
I
this
received that.
earlier, and you keep inspiring people. It's gonna get you further and further. And if how can I word it right? Like your inspiration just means a lot, and it reaches out to a lot of people as it can show. They may not say it, but I'm willing to sit down and say it 24/7 that you're gonna get blessed so heavily that you're gonna be able to retire your hubby.
Amen. That's the prayer.
You understand?
That's the prayer.
And it's here sooner than later.
Amen. Yeah.
Okay? That's the blessing. It's coming your way real soon. Cause look how many people you don't touch and inspire. A lot.
Yeah.
And now it's time for you to take it all in and enjoy yourself. Told
Yeah.
you that.
Yeah, you did. It means a lot coming from you, bro. But of
I
course, we
appreciate it.
love you. Yeah, we appreciate your time, bro. We're looking forward to your event tomorrow. Let's
Sure.
kind of tap in, maybe do a
Yeah,
test.
we can tap in tomorrow. We all gonna be live
Yeah.
tomorrow. Questions, throw them out there, man. We just gonna have fun and marry people. Tell your wife to tune in. Built by great talent. All in the family 706. Breeder with alopecia. Turn up cooking session in the 706. That's the move tomorrow.
Okay, just let us know what time, bro.
I can give you time right now because I ain't put it on the flyer, but I can give you time. It's gonna
Okay.
be at 7 o'clock
So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6
Eastern
p.m.
time,
Central.
which is 6 o'clock your time.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, we're looking forward to it, bro.
Yeah,
God spread life.
7.
Yep.
Every Saturday at 7 o'clock. Turn
Central
up with the
Eastern Standard Time.
706 Eastern
Okay.
Standard Time. Turn up with 706
Okay.
Breeder with alopecia.
Make sure when you're doing your marketing and promotion, make sure you say Eastern Standard Time because not
Will
everybody's
do.
on your time zone.
My time zone. I ain't think about that neither, sis. This. I know Built by Grace live in the North Carolina section. He knew what I meant to at the same time.
Yeah.
7 o'clock. You know, but it's 600 million people out here on YouTube too. So I gotta
Yeah.
take it. I gotta take care of that in consideration too. But you're
Okay.
right, though. I need to start saying that.
All right, bro. No, you good. I just wanted to, help you out with some marketing and branding.
Marketing.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, have a good night, bro. Of course, we're
All
so
right.
proud of you. Keep striving, inspiring the world. We love your testimony and now your branding. So,
Yeah, yeah. It's unboxing coming soon.
um,
Unboxing coming soon.
unboxing coming
Unboxing
soon.
coming soon.
and we're looking forward to it.
It's gonna be popping. Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
All
Hey,
right.
Built by Grace. Hey, man, everybody give me a follow too at All in the Family 706 Breeder with Alopecia. Tune in tomorrow, y'all. We out of here. Peace.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
All right.
All right.
Good night.